Hey everyone, it's Amanda, and today I'm going to do my October TBR. And yes, I am aware it's October 11th, which means we are almost to the middle of October. And I don't know what's going on, but I feel like I'm reading so slowly lately. I think it's because I'm working, and when I get home from work, I'm just tired. I don't read a lot during the week when I'm working. I read mostly on the weekends, and I haven't even done that much. I don't know. I've just been kind of lazy, I guess. But I'm still going to show you the books that I have picked out. I hope to get through them. I have 7 that I want to read by the end of October, but I'm also currently reading 3, which I will show you as well. So the first one for my to be read is The Invitation by Diane Ho. Because it's October, I wanted to pick a creepy read. I always like to pick one of these, Point Horror or Fear Street or something nostalgic for me to read during October because these are just so campy and fun. So this is A Party Like No Other, something about a fall party. So it sounded very apropos, and I can't wait to read it. I think I had this one when I was a kid. I don't know if I read it, but I know I at least remember seeing it at the library. It was a popular one in my library. The next one is Missing Pieces by Heather Gudenkoff. I just bought this. This is another recent haul. It came out in hardcover earlier this year, just came out in paperback, and I splurged and bought it because I really like Heather Gudenkoff's writing. I've read 2 of her books so far, I think. And this is the new one. I'm not exactly sure what it's even about because I didn't really look, but the cover is really cool. I believe it's kind of a thriller, kind of a mystery kind of stuff. So I'm excited to read it. And when I read it, I'll let you know what it's about. Then a book that I've had for a long time and have wanted to read since the day I bought it and just kept putting it off. So I decided October is the time I'm going to get this read, and that is Don't Look Back by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I really like this cover. I don't know why. I got an ARC when I ordered it. I ordered it from Amazon third party, which kind of annoyed me because it was supposed to be hardcover, but it is in really good condition. So I'm looking forward to this. Then I'm going to read The October List by Jeffrey Deaver. I also just bought this at the grocery store in the bargain book section. It was $7, and usually the bargain books are cheaper than that, but it wasn't. I didn't know that, but I'm still excited to read it because, of course, October, that's why I chose it for now. But this book is so interesting, I had to buy it. First of all, it has photographs in it that go with the story, I guess, which is very cool. Second of all, the book is told backwards, a novel in reverse with photographs by the author. So you start in chapter 36. Even the copyright page, which I didn't realize, the title page and the copyright page are in the back of the book. I just think it's so neat. So I always fall for the gimmicks. But when I saw that, I was like, that sounds really cool. And the chapters, the table of contents is in the back. So I'm hoping it's not too confusing. It has to do with a woman whose daughter has been abducted, and the door opens. It's not the FBI, it's the kidnappers, and he has a gun. So sounds really good. Then I have Return to the Dark House by Lori Furia Stillars. I read Welcome to the Dark House, I don't remember when, but I wanted to read the second one. I hope I don't forget too much about the first one to be able to read this one. I think I remember a lot, hopefully enough to be able to pick this one up, but I really enjoyed the first one, so I'm excited to get into this one. And then I also have been really looking forward to reading this one since I bought it, so I finally decided to pick it up, and it is Creep by Jennifer Hillier, a thriller of deadly attraction. Rachel from Shades of Orange has recommended this. She said it is similar to You by Carolyn Kepnes. It's like a stalker story, and she said it's a great thriller. She really, really liked it. I think she's the only person I've ever heard talk about it, but she really enjoyed it, and she and I are similar in our reading tastes, so I trust her reviews, and I'm looking forward to trying it. There's also a second book. I think it's a duology. The second book is called Freak, and I don't have that one, so if I enjoy this, I will probably buy that one as well. And the last book is another book I hauled over this summer, and it is The Farm by Tom Robb Smith. I got this at Dollar General for $3, and it sounds pretty cool. It's about a man whose parents call him, each parent, and he hears conflicting stories from each of them. His dad is telling him that his mother is not well. She's imagining terrible things. She's had a psychotic breakdown and she's in a mental hospital. But then his mom calls him and says that everything that he told her, that everything that man told you is a lie. I'm not mad. I need the police. So what would you do? It's very interesting. It just sounds like a great thriller. So I'm excited to read it. And I've never heard of this book. I've never heard anyone talk about it, but it sounds great. I love books that I've never heard about. I think that's always fun to read because you kind of get to discover them. And if you really like them, it's like a treasure. And for what I'm currently reading Black Hills by Nora Roberts. And this is just the dust jacket. But I discovered a podcast called The Worst Bestsellers. And I'm loving this podcast. These ladies on there are so funny, and they just break down books and talk about them, and it's really funny. Well, Black Hills is one of the books they read, and I really want to hear the podcast, but it's so much more fun to read the book and then hear them talk about it than if you have never read it or if you read it later. So I am reading this one because I had this one, and so far I'm actually really enjoying it. Got some romance about a woman that starts a sanctuary for wild cats, mostly cougars and leopards and things like that. But there's a person around who is killing the cats, and it's a mystery. So far I'm enjoying it. It's the first Nora Roberts book I've ever read, and I do like her writing style. I can understand why she is a best-selling author. So I'm continuing on through this. I'm kind of trudging through. It's just that I'm not a fast reader during the school year. The other two books I'm reading are nonfiction, and they are review books. Counterfeit Comforts by Robia Scott. And this is just about how we find comfort as Christians. We should turn to God for comfort, and a lot of times we don't. We turn to ice cream or TV or books, you know, that kind of stuff. So this is just really interesting. I am enjoying it quite a bit so far. So I'm not extremely far through it. I'm on page 31. And then the last book I am reading is Shaken, Discovering Your True Identity in the Midst of Life Storms by Tim Tebow. When I got an email to join the launch team for this book, I was so excited because I have liked Tim Tebow since he came on the scene, mainly because he is just a man of integrity. He is who he says he is, and it shows. And his actions speak louder than words. I think it's pretty rare to find someone like that. So this is really good. It's about, you know, how you face, when you face adversity, how to deal with it. Obviously, he was cut from several teams and didn't have a job in the NFL anymore, and it's just about that. I am on page 52. And I'm excited to keep reading. So far, I'm enjoying it a lot. And I think this comes out October 25th. This will come out. This is an ARC that I got. So that's it. Those are all the books that I plan on reading in October. I hope that I can. I really do. I just wish I could speed it up, but it's just hard. There's lots of activities right now with my kids, and it's just, I don't know. I don't do good during the school year with reading. It kind of depresses me because I read so good in the summer, and then I get back to work and everything slows down, and it takes me like a week to finish a book as opposed to 2 or 3 days. So it's kind of disappointing, but as long as I'm enjoying it, it shouldn't matter. So anyway, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.